Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making a special dish for my son Arvan, and that's him here, my 10-year-old boy, and he loves crab. And my favorite food destination in the world is Singapore. So I'm going to be making Singapore chili crab, which is a very popular food in Singapore. You can get this in almost every part of Singapore that you're in. The famous places are Jumbo Seafood, and you have, what are you doing, man? So you have Jumbo Seafood, you have Long Beach, and my favorite place in Singapore, if you want a recommendation, it's called No Signboard. It's in Katong, easy to find. Just ask a cab driver, it'll take you right there. So I'm going to try and replicate that dish for you in our kitchen today, and hopefully Arvan will like it. All right. So let's get started. I have some oil that's been heating up in my wok over here, and what I'm going to do is I have some crab that's been washed and cleaned. Normally in Singapore they use really large crab. It's hard to get in India, so I'm using smaller blue crab here. We're going to fry this crab off for just about 30 seconds, not longer, and this is going to give you a nice sizzle. You'll watch. So we're going to cook this off till the crab turns color. So when it cooks, it'll turn red in color. And I'm going to take it out and then make the sauce next. Okay? Okay, so I'm cooking my crab off, and it's been about a minute or so. I added a lid. When you add the lid, the crab just cooks faster. So I'm going to take my lid off. Give it a quick toss. And the crab, look at the color, it's already changed. This is going to cook some more, so for now we're going to take it out of here, okay? Okay, so I've taken my crab out in my bowl, and you can see it's turned color to a nice red. And I want to preserve that oil because there's a lot of flavor. And I'm going to use the same oil to cook off my sauce. Now this sauce is a chili sauce. It's a sauce called a Rempah. And it's essentially chili, garlic, it's got some lemongrass, galangal, several different ingredients that go together nicely, and shrimp paste is also another key ingredient. So we're going to toss our Rempah in here and cook it off so all the raw smell of the Rempah goes away. Now while that's cooking, I'm also going to cook some rice. In Singapore, this is traditionally served with a bun called mantau buns, which can be either steamed or fried. And they're extremely tasty, but I don't have those today, so I'm going to do rice. Start my rice off here. Okay, my rice is going, and my sauce is going. So I have the Rempah. I'm going to let that cook for about a minute for the raw smell to go away, and then add some more ingredients to it. Okay, so our sauce is cooked off nicely. I can smell the fragrance already. So what I'm going to do is to tone this down. I have some tomato puree over here. It's a store-bought puree. And the reason it's going to get spicy is because I'm adding some chili powder to it. This is chili powder. You can add it to taste. I have about 2 teaspoons here, but since the kids are going to eat it, I'm going to add only about 1 for now. And if I need to, I can always add more later. So we give that a quick stir. And that's looking good. Now at this point, what I want to do is, you will notice I have my crab shells over here. So I'm going to add the shells back in here. And that is more for presentation than anything else. It'll also cook off and give a nice red color. So give those a quick toss with the sauce and let them cook. And then we're going to also add our crab back in here. So all of this needs to cook together for about 15 minutes. I'm going to stir it up. Make sure you coat all of this with the sauce. And we're also going to add some water to help the cooking process. And we go ahead and do that right now. I think that should do it. That's about half a liter of water. So I'll add that and give a quick stir. Make sure all the sauces get into my crab. And then I'm going to cover this and cook it for about 20 minutes until that's nice and done. Okay, you will notice I've again taken my crab out. And I'm just cooking my sauce off. It looks like it's boiling. So at this point, what I want to do is I have some cornstarch. I want to thicken my sauce a little bit. So I'm going to add my cornstarch. That should thicken it right away. And give that a bit of a stir. And you see it's already nice and getting thick there. That's perfect. And I also want to add my egg. So a big part of the Singapore chili crab is the egg in it. So we add it slowly. And what you want to do is add it like that and continuously stir while it's boiling. And that lets the egg separate nicely. So now my sauce, my Singapore chili crab is ready. And that looks good. So I'm going to toss my crab back in there. So it's nice and coated with that beautiful sauce. And all we have left to do is plate it up. There you go, folks. Singapore chili crab. And we're going to just now garnish it with some fresh spring onions and some fresh coriander as well. Just throw that on there. And that's beautiful. Now this is for Arvan. I'm going to call him and he's going to enjoy this. Hopefully we get some too. Do try this at home. It's a fantastic street food dish of Singapore and it's delicious with like mantau buns, like I said, or with steamed rice. We're going to do rice today. Our rice is almost done. And thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. I'll see you next time.